Hello. Hi, I'm here. Sorry. How are you? Hi, Saul. Marco.
Hello,
Okay.
good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
So great. Thank you. And you?
Good. Running. I said before my students go away, so I'll better get there. And I'm here. Okay, guys. So nice to see you again. I send you the audios and I hope that you practice, okay, the sentences, vocabulary, may pause, play the audio, and then you may pause with and then repeat. That will help you a lot, okay? So for you to share a lot. Well, let's start. Yesterday, what was the topic, guys? What is the general topic? Someone remind Mr. Lopez because I got a very bad memory. Uh-huh.
About relative clauses.
Oh, relative clauses. Yes, you were we were studying again. Well, I guess it was with you with we studied relative clauses. And what else? And the general topic it was about what? It was about culture, right? Is it okay or am I mistaken? Am I okay or am I mistaken?
You're okay.
Okay, I'm okay. I had a very bad memory, very bad memory. Okay, guys. So we were taking we were crossing culture or subculture as the term, the general topic of the unit or this part. And do you think that I can, a question for any one of you, do you think that I can teach English without teaching culture? Can we teach English or a language without teaching the culture for the country, the speaking country? Please take a while.
No, I think that no,
No.
because it's necessary that we know about the different cultures, because it's a way to meet new people, and I don't know if it's necessary and important that we know about it. Mm.
Yes, it cannot be taken teaching the language without culture. What will happen if I move to the United States, for example? Will I take my culture with me or I will live it in El Salvador? A silly question, by the way. If you move to another country, will you take the culture with you or you leave it over here? Come on, guys, come on. Anything that you say is okay. Yes, Saul?
We take the
With the
culture
culture.
that as we born in the city that we are original.
Yes, yes. Culture, if I move to a foreign country, I will take my culture with me. I cannot leave it. Okay. So, but we will see later that there is an old saying in English that says, do as Romans do. So that it means that I had to adapt to that culture. Nah, never mind forgetting my culture, but anyway, so yes, okay, so we will not spend too much time talking on that because we will continue that. I was just trying to break up the class, okay? Yesterday we were talking about known phrases. We were studying known phrases after we were studying vocabulary. Remember, it's important to learn vocabulary. The vocabulary that we learned yesterday It was what? Give me an example or a few words. What was it?
Anxious.
In my case, I learned
Anxious.
about homesick because
Okay,
it's,
homesick.
I think that it's like when someone is sick in in my mind. I think that it's the meaning.
Yes.
But it's totally different.
No, it's the meaning it means so it's part of the vocabulary that we're learning when we move to another country. Remember that we were learning anxious, comfortable, confident, curious, depressed, embarrassed, enthusiastic, and so on. Those are describing feelings. These are adjectives. Oh, by the way, a very important information. Adjectives are called describing words because they modify the noun. Okay. Right now, you know, for example, the first day that I got with you, I was not depressed, but I was anxious. I was kind of nervous, okay? Even though I am very used to talk to people, but it was a new experience. Not teaching online because I was teaching during the pandemic. 2-3 years I was teaching online. So, but it depends on the situation on the group. So that was describing myself. So on the first day, I feel nervous, even though I had a lot of experience talking to people, teaching online, and so on. So that's the thing over there. So let's go to the topic that we had. Just but it's not this one. Just 1 second. I don't want to go back all the way, so just quickly over here. Oh. Let me close it. I don't know why it's. I was pushing the wrong button over there. Okay, guys. So yesterday we were learning, as someone said, relative clauses, noun phrases. I'm sorry, it's not noun phrases containing relative clauses. Remember that relative clauses are who and that. Okay. So what are the noun phrases? One thing, something, two people. Okay. So we use them as subjects, then they can move as an object. You see the examples over there. Okay, let me play it quickly.
Page 31. Exercise 3. Grammar focus. Noun phrases containing relative clauses. As a subject.
One thing I'd really miss is my mom's cooking. One thing that I'd really miss is my mom's cooking.
Something I'd be nervous about is making new friends. Something that I'd be nervous about is making new friends.
Two people I'd email every day are my parents.
As an object.
My mom's cooking is one thing I'd really miss. My mom's cooking is one thing that I'd really miss.
Making new friends is something I'd be nervous about. Making new friends is something that I'd be nervous about.
My parents are two people I'd email every day.
Okay, one thing I really miss is my mom's cooking. My mom's cooking is one thing that I really miss. Do the meaning of the sentence change, or they stay the same? They keep the same meaning?
Change.
Hmm?
Yeah.
They change? Look, One thing that I really miss is my mom's cooking. My mom's cooking is one thing that I really mean. Is the same connotation or different connotation? Raul, think it over. Look at the sentence.
Change the
Do you find?
relative
I know.
Yeah.
But what about the meaning? What about el sentido, el significado? Do they change it or no?
No.
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 No,
Not change.
no. But the relative clause, the position, it changes. The word order, it changes. You're right on that thing. But the meaning, the connotation, it doesn't change. You're saying the same thing. On Saturday, on Monday, you will say, one thing that I really miss is Mr. Lopez class. Mr. Lopez class is one thing that I really miss now. Comprende? So you're saying the same thing.
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
mi esposa siempre dice que soy muy modesto. No, but it was just an example.
I agree with
Just an example, okay? So it doesn't change, okay? The position of the word order, you were right over there, Raul. You were completely right, okay? So it changes, but the meaning, the connotation, it keeps the same. Something I've been nervous about is making new friends. Making new friends is something that I've been nervous about. Something that I've been nervous about is the first day with Inglés Avanzado 1.
Teacher, I have a question. What about the punctuation? The punctuation. I don't know how do you say
the
that?
commas and punctuation.
Score.
Is
punctuation.
no, it doesn't have. As you notice on another topic that we studied that said sometimes, for example, what was it? While I was working, comma, I blah blah blah. I cannot remember the other sentence, but it has comma. I was working when at the phone rang. That's not comma. In this case, no commas, no nothing after the words. Okay.
At the final of the sentence. We got a point.
Yeah, we got a point, and because even though we are reading or liking in English, so at the end we start with a capital letter, uppercase letter, like Francisco, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you right now. Like all of the statements, notice it that we start with uppercase or capital letter.
Yeah.
And at the end of the sentence, we had to have a point. I remember my general coordinator. So we only got a point. Look, all the sentences, and then yes, it's applied. But between the two phrases, because there are two phrases over there, I really miss is one phrase. My mom's cooking is another. No comma, no nothing. Just capital letter at the beginning.
Point at the final.
Yeah. And that was a period. That's called period. Okay. A period. And the Francisco, yes, tell us.
Okay, teacher, I have one question. I can say one thing I will really miss is my mom cooking. Can to say my mom's cooking is one thing that I will really miss. And the 2-4 is correct.
Yeah, the two forms are very good English, very good academically. speaking, okay? Remember that here, let me tell you something. It's not because me as a teacher or the corporation, but we're teaching real good English, academically English, okay? So both things are correct, okay? That's what I said, that I give a silly example. One thing that I really miss on Monday, it's Mr. Lopez's class. Mr. Lopez's class is one thing that I will really miss. Both are correct, okay? So if no more questions, so I wouldn't like, we're here and I ask you, so we did the 3 examples, right? One thing I definitely be fascinated by is trying new foods. We're talking about, remember that we're talking about living abroad. Living abroad means in a foreign country. And number 2 was? And number 2 was? What was it?
My room at home.
Yes, my room at home. Or someone of you say another expression, use another expression over there. Is
my family. Or maybe my friends.
My family, my friends is something I really miss. Yes. Okay. So remember that this has more than one correct response. Okay. And number 3 is 2 things I be homesick for are do you do the task?
My friends and my family.
My friends and my family. Yes. For homesick for are. We are using a preposition over there, but it looks kind of weird, but it sounds good. Okay. For and are, because we're talking about two things, my friends and my family. Are 2 things I be anxious about. We need to mention 2 things over there. What are those things?
Being away from home, or maybe speaking a new language.
Yeah, okay.
In my case.
Okay. Let's analyze your sentence, Eda. What was the first one? Tell us again. Eda? What were the sentences?
The first one.
Number 4.
Or my answer.
Yes.
My answer.
Your answer.
Maybe in my case, I think being away from my home or from home and speaking a new language.
To me, they sound correct. They have a meaning and they are well connected with the last part of the sentence. Okay. Yeah, those are your answers and they sound good. So getting sick and getting lost in a new city. Yeah, it's 2 things. And as long as they make things, it will be okay. Okay. So sometimes they say, I say it like this, but it sounds like crazy. Okay, so, and then maybe you had to recheck. But in this case, I think your sentences matches very well with the last part. Something that, let's see, Carlos, hello. Could you help us with the number 5? Carlos Alberto? Carlos
Teacher,
Alberto.
excuse me, vengo llegando ahorita a la casa, no sé, solo he venido de oyente.
Okay, thank you, Carlos.
Sí, teacher. Perdón.
No problem. Thank you very much for letting us.
Okay.
Renato, can you help? Hey, Renato.
Renato is sick, teacher.
Okay, but he's there. Good. Thank you, Renato. I hope that you get well, Renato. Take care of yourself. Glendy.
Number
5.
5. Something that I would depress me is being away from home.
Yeah, being away from home. That definitely. Thank you very much. Do we have another option over there? Can we use another expression?
Yes, we have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like not understanding people.
Sometimes that I will be depressed is not understanding people. Yeah. It's not just depressed, Rahul. It's very depressing.
Yeah.
I remember that I went to that situation, and it's very awful situation. Okay. One thing that I might be embarrassed about is what? Uh-huh. What would you be embarrassed about?
Speaking a new language.
Yeah, speaking or not understanding people. So it has to do with the things that is no, but it's speaking a new language is it's very good. I mean, you know, I'm going to make mistakes. Okay, so let me just try to
Getting lost
huh? Getting lost as well. Let me just close something here. Thank you. Okay, getting lost also. Okay, the most unfortunate and comfortable thing that we think will be what?
Getting lost in a new city.
Getting lost is one thing. Another?
Getting used to a different culture.
Getting used to a different culture. Another one?
Not understanding people.
Not understanding people or getting sick. Okay, so there are many words. All of the words that you say, that are okay. It gives a good idea. And it's something from home that I've never missed.
How could be that, teacher? When you come to when you are in another country and you start to feel sick.
Yeah.
How could be that?
Yeah, it could be that you're starting to be feel sick. Yeah, because getting sick because and if you move to another country, let's say the United States, nobody will do anything for you. You had to do the laundry, you had to do the shopping, you had to prepare your food, you had to do everything by yourself. Okay. You know, I went to my cousin's house and we were talking the first night, exciting. The next day in the morning, okay, hijo, let me show you where the things are. Here is the refrigerator. If you need to eat something, take it over there. If it's not there, go around the corner, buy your own food. Around the corner is the washing machine. So and blah 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 blah.
Maybe you could die, and
Yeah.
nobody. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's people busy. It's because of people. Maybe maybe we won't care, but it's people are very busy over there. You know, in 1 minute or 30 seconds, you know, once I was walking downtown San Francisco, and it was the rush hour, and a guy put the hands. I was in the middle of the sidewalk, and a guy took me and put me aside because everyone was running. So maybe that's happening. I was saying this. Okay. And the last one is making new friends and trying new food are the two things that I'm very enthusiastic about it. Okay. So, and that's the thing over there. Okay, so here you have different ideas. So put it on there. How do you express when how will you feel if you move to another country? Not just United States, Canada, or it could be Guatemala, it could be Mexico, it could be anywhere. Okay, hey guys, I send you this audios. I hope that you can practice, okay? So practice playing the sentence, the conversation, and repeat the words, okay? Okay, there you had the rewrite the 5 sentences above. Rewrite at least 5 sentences in another way. See examples. Trying new food is one. What it will be over there? One thing. We already said. We already. I really miss. Oops. There's no answer. I really miss. Yes. Another idea? What about the second one? I believe definitely be fascinated by. By what?
Making a new friends.
Making new friends, seeing a big city, trying new food.
Speaking another language.
Speaking another language. Good, excellent. So you can see. Okay, so we're just going to listen to those sentences over there. And the big, the rounded circles over there is where the word is stressed. I was watching a video about when I can stress a word or a syllable, and it was a whole class over there. So let's just try to do the correct sound when we say this thing. Listen the first.
Page 31. Exercise 4. Pronunciation. Word stress in sentences. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice that the important words in a sentence have more stress.
Argentina is a country that I'd like to live in.
Speaking a new language is something I'd be anxious about.
Listen again.
Page 31. Exercise 4. Pronunciation. Word stress in sentences. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice that the important words in a sentence have more stress.
Argentina is a country that I'd like to live in.
Speaking a new language is something I'd be anxious about.
What are the most important words in the first sentence?
Argentina.
Argentina. Country.
Live.
And live. The most important words in the second on the second sentence, no, on the second sentence.
Speaking.
Language.
Something.
And anxious. Anxious goes from up to down. Anxious. Okay. So those are the most important language, but the stress is on the syllable, not on the syllable, on the syllable that is above. Okay, I'll play and make pause, and you repeat the words without opening the microphones, okay?
Page 31. Exercise 4. Pronunciation. Word stress in sentences. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice that the important words in a sentence have more stress.
Argentina is a country that I'd like to live in.
Okay, repeat. Argentina is a
country that I like to live
in.
Speaking a new language is something I'd be anxious about.
Speaking a new language is something
I'd be anxious about.
Okay. I will suggest you to not definitely. I will suggest you to practice, okay, with the audio and saying the words. Also, when listen to the conversation. You got the audios over there. And make a pause. First, listen to the conversation twice, 2 times, or 3 times. And then you make a pause for each of the things. Oh, these are discussion. This is the one that I want you to, that I need you to discuss about it. Let me just close this one because I need to take off these things. Oh, no desapareció. Okay. There we have some questions, guys. I will send you forward about, but please help us practicing talking, okay? For about, 6 minutes, because I need you to discuss 7 minutes. You had those questions over there. If you could live in a foreign country, what country would you like to live in? Let's see. Isabel, can you help me? If you could live in a foreign country, what country would you like to live in and why?
I would like live in Korea because I live all K-pop. I like your culture and tradition.
Okay.
The family is very, how do you say acogedor?
Warm, very warm, warming.
Warming, and the family is very warm, and the person, they like help another person.
Okay, okay, thank you. David, what country wouldn't you like to live and why?
Well, I wouldn't like to live in Canada.
Why?
Pretty sure about that because it's a very cold country and I can't stand the cold.
Good, excellent, excellent. Yeah, voy a presumir, I was in Toronto and the weather changes like this one. Okay, yes, you're right. It's very cold. Rebecca Yonelli, who is the person you would most like to go abroad with? Is there someone would you like to go to a different country with? Rebecca? Or let me...
I'd like to go with my partner
okay.
for Japan, for example.
Okay, good. And Natalie, what is something you would never travel without? Natalie? Isaura?
Hi, teacher.
Hi, hello. What is something that you will never travel without?
I don't know, teacher.
Good, excellent. For example, me, I wouldn't travel without passport, without money, without someone that I'm going to meet over there. So there are many reasons. Okay. Yes, there are a lot of things. Okay, I was trying to give you an example. So I will send you in group of 4. Okay. And ask the question to each other. Okay, it doesn't matter. Ask them the most question that you can. For example, number 1, question 2, and who is the first person you will email? Okay, who is the number 5? The most where you can talk about it. If you just ask like 2 or 3 questions, so it will be okay. Okay, so I will send you in group of 4, and please talk it out. 18, including me. Hold on. 18 and 3. Okay, 4 groups. I would just give like 10 minutes, okay? But please talk and accept the invitation. Okay, accept the invitation. Even though if you kind of quiet, so go to the breakout rooms. Hi, Sylvia. Hello.
Hi, coach.
Hi. I'm sorry, I tried to send you to another room, but I couldn't. I don't know why, so I decided to join. Um, You didn't go to a breakout room?
I still not finished still the platform. I don't have time to. I still have no time for get finished the platform. You did already? Did you did already?
I don't complete 2 sentences for the final action.
Okay. So you gotta study a lot, very much.
It's raining in your house.
No, it was raining
In your house.
in my house. No, today, no. It was a nice day, like sunny day, and a little windy.
Don't have friends and also miss my family. That's one of the things that I will consider about live abroad. The new food. Because I don't know if that could be like me or no. That's
okay. Ask Isaura.
okay. But and there was a group we can find the question. Okay. Isaura, what is the thing that you will enjoy the most about living abroad? What is the thing you will enjoy the most about living abroad?
I think the weather and know new people and maybe and know the new cultures.
Sure. Mhm. Okay, you can ask to another person.
Okay. What is something you will never travel without?
Who?
Yo, Eda, está bien.
Okay. Okay, in my case, I think that I would never travel without probably my toothbrush because it's I think it's unnecessary because you can buy in
Okay. Okay, thank you for the ones talking over there. You were sharing ideas. Thank you very much. I think we're missing like 2 or 3. 3 people. Okay, so that's the way that you express about living in another country. There are those things are feelings. Okay, you will feel sad, you will miss, you will etc. etc. Those things are feeling. Okay, that's the thing that was expressed over there. And let me share the presentation with you. We still and continue with the topic over there. Okay, so this was the discussion that we had. Okay, so on this one, it says the snapshot talking about customs from various countries. Learn information about customs about various topics. Oh, okay. So what do you say in the US if you bump into or touch someone else accidentally? How do you apologize? What do you say?
Excuse me.
Excuse me. Yes. You want to get through, you want to pass through, you say, excuse me, please. Okay. Remember to use magic word, but not this case. You can say, I bump on someone, I touch on someone, and I say, excuse me. Okay. Please, excuse me, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or I can say, I'm sorry also. I'm really sorry. You can say, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry about it. I didn't mean to. You can add more information. You can say, excuse me, I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to. Okay? So you're saying, no, no lo quise hacer. Indonesia, where proper, what do you have to do in Indonesia?
You see, wear proper clothes.
When visiting temples.
When visit temples.
Okay, that's visiting temples is more like everywhere. I mean, here, if you go to a church, depending on the church, no, even though it's not important where, which church do you go, but you have to wear properly. That's almost everywhere. Okay, so guess the answers and match the sentences with the country. Arrive on time for a meal. That's in? Where is it?
Canada.
In Canada. Never be 10 minutes before or 5 before or 10 minutes after. Be right on time or 1 minute or 2 minutes after, but not 10 minutes after or 10 minutes before. Mr. Lopez, why I shouldn't be before over there? Because the person might not be ready. So that's why it's important that you get on time over there, okay?
It's the same in El Salvador.
Well, not really. You know, Mexicans, in Mexico, it's almost the same. Mexicans tend to be very punctual as Canadians, American, but I'm talking about native speakers or gringos that we were saying. They are very punctual. Okay, here now, never touch anyone on the head like this. Where that be? We had Thailand, Indonesia.
Indonesian.
Maybe in Indonesia, I don't remember it. I don't have an answer over here because we'll see it over there in a minute. So you say Indonesia. Never point anything with your foot. Like
Thailand.
maybe Thailand. Let's see what is over there. Okay. Here we have these things over there. We have countries with different cultures. Okay, we're not going to stop too much on here. Oh, for example, okay, help me, Sylvia, with Thailand. No, we
Never
can't.
try.
With Canada. Let's start with.
If you are invited for a meal, you should arrive on time, not early or late.
Like I said, 1 minute before or 1 minute after, but not
On time.
Yeah, not 5 minutes, not 10 minutes before, because the person will not be ready. Francisco, Indonesia.
Never point to anything with your food.
Okay, what was the answer over there? Saul, friends.
What? Excuse me?
Just read the custom over there in France.
Oh, French. When eating out, eat both.
Both hands.
Eat both hands on or above the table. That was
or above
the camera. It was.
You know, when I said above, this is on. My hand is on the head. My hand is above my head. On the surface, on. Like this, above. Okay. For example, the lamp is above my head.
Above.
Okay. And this one, the microphone, is on my head. Okay. And another word, this is for everybody, of course. And another word that was there is both. The correct sound is both, like this. We don't say thank you. We say thank you. Thank you. We say practice with. El sonido TH, with. Esa palabra both, ambos, okay, both, So it's important, like we don't say thank you, no, bye-bye, thank you, or practice saying thanks. Thanks, Francisco, thanks, Raul, thanks, Sylvia, like this. El TH, it doesn't matter if it goes at the beginning or at the end of the statement. We say, like morder lengüita.
Sound like the theta.
No, because the zeta has the z sound, okay? And it's quiet, it's silence. But if I put a, you see, it's moving, but it's not a z sound, because the z sound no tiene tanto aire. It's like, okay? Thank you. With. Both. You see? Sale un poco de aire. Okay. Sylvia, no, you already participated. Rebecca, Jonelli, South America. South America. No, South Korea. South Korea, sorry.
Always use both hands and pass something to another person.
Yes. Don't do this. Do this. Okay. And Egypt, David. Egypt. Don't
eat anything with your left hand.
Okay. Raúl, Thailand. Raúl. Claudia María, Thailand.
Never touch anyone, especially a child on the head.
Yeah. It's not permitted to touch children or a child like this, okay?
For what, teacher?
Because they believe you rob their soul. They believe that se roba el alma de los niños when you do this one.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's why I don't have a soul. Okay, it's a joke. Okay, guys. Time is running, so we have any of these customs? Do we have any of these customs? Yes or no? Clock is no, we don't. No, we don't have. What customs do we have in the country? We'll discuss that tomorrow in order to introduce the class. Let me take attendance, okay, in order to let you go. One minute. Please, I know that your time is very busy, but por favor, trabajar la plataforma, okay? I would like to continue working over here. Okay, Carlos Alberto Martínez.
Present.
Claudia María García.
Present.
Daniela Mercedes Méndez. Daniela. Daniela, are you there? Is someone, alguien ve a alguien en el chat que me escribe, me avisa, please. Okay, David Alonso.
Present.
Eda Lisette.
Present, teacher.
Yeah, Francisco Alexander.
Present, teacher.
Glendy Lisette Flores.
Present.
Isabel Elizabeth Torres Amaya.
Present, teacher.
Isaura Evelia Vázquez.
Present, teacher.
Luis Fernando Linares. Luis Fernando Linares. Marco Antonio Quijano. I think Marco is the one that is sick, right? Natalie Rebecca.
Present, teacher.
Nubia Cristina Morales. Nubia. Raúl Antonio Pérez.
Present, teacher.
Rebeca Ionelli.
Present, teacher.
Rebeca Paola Granados.
Present, teacher.
Renato Salvador Ramírez.
Present.
Ruth Marielos Amaya. Ruth Marielos Amaya. Saúl Alexander Lozano.
Present, teacher.
And Silvia Tatiana Acosta. Silvia?
Present, teacher.
Okay, let me see. I think someone is here. Oh, that's the child. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Take care.
Good night,
Sleep
teacher.
tight.
Good
Good night.
Good night.
Bye. Bye-bye. Okay.